I do believe, checking the bracket, this is... I think this is one of our last couple sets.
Yep, we have two
Before
sets left today, which is going to be
Two sets left today.
this one of GameGRL vs Slav, which is the
And then-
NASB ESC Classic, and then we're going to end out with our two new players, which will be a bit of Mickey Bite and Nickelodeon.
Mikan versus Mickey Bite, yeah. And so far, we're seeing GameGRL pull out the Rocko this time. So I don't know if this means that she's officially picked up Rocko as a secondary to replace Patrick.
I would like to think that GameGRL, just GameGRL I should say, has been trying to find... Oh no!
Oh no!
Well, Slav's been trying to find the ledge, but GameGRL has been trying to find a suitable secondary. Because she's done a bit of Patrick, a bit of Jenny, and a bit of Rocko. And it would seem from today that Rocko is crystallizing to the solid second. And everything else, that can just be a pittance. A mere pittance.
I think in general for a lot of players, Rocko's release has definitely like reignited their interest just because of how fun his moveset is. Like, he's definitely, like, of all the DLC characters, he's definitely the most like understandably fun from like both a casual and competitive standpoint.
He's very
like,
wacky.
He reminds me a bit of Faust, just where he's like the for fun RNG character that's just skill based enough that anyone can feasibly learn him and have fun. Like, and so far though, GameGRL doing really well to survive really late on. Like, she's not going to kill just yet with that down throw, but it's still going to do really well with positioning Slav off stage. And off stage is something you really don't want to be with PTM, especially with just... And Slav gets a down throw kill of his own. I think that's down kill anyway. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I think they were trying to go for offstage. I don't know why GameGRL went offstage. Unfortunately, they missed the ledge, so that was a pretty unsafe approach for them. Oh! Slav getting the hit.
Oh no! What happened there?
Oh no! GameGRL, why?
He fears a misinput came in.
Maybe.
It happens
I mean,
to the
either
best
way,
of
it
us.
seems like that's probably been the biggest problem for GameGRL so far, just getting a handle on Rocko's up special. I will say that their use of Spunky has been doing really well.
Still never getting over that. Yeah, I've noticed that both Slav and GameGRL, when they've played Rocko, have done great with Spunky. I noticed that GameGRL is more commonly throwing... she's throwing out that to get us stuck there. But she's more commonly throwing both out, like, to make havoc and be an agent of chaos, whereas Slav is going to double them both up to just do more single target damage with the one.
I mean, so far though, like... Oh no! Like, oh no! They just barely missed a ledge. It's going to be game 1 to Slav. Like, I feel like that's definitely
recoveries,
like...
man. That's what they can do to you. 1, 2.
So yes, please do play
Jenny Gaming!
It's Jenny on Jonathan, I guess.
Yeah, baby!
Really playing to the TO today. So, yeah, I'm guessing this was partially motivated just by how, like, inconsistent at times GameGRL's Rocko was. Like, we saw earlier just, you know, when she does lose out with the up special with Rocko, it has like had a major effect on how she plays in set. So it makes sense that Jenny, whose up special is so much easier to handle in comparison, is going to be her main choice.
I also feel part of the change is coming from being able to get greater punishes from Powder Toastman's recovery. You just have a lot more leeway to play off stage as Jenny, and you have a lot more power with your forward and down strongs. Especially that forward strong, like, GameGRL has been doing some crazy things with that.
I mean, so far though, like, we have seen so many, like, that's a great kill with the open shield. I was gonna say, like, earlier there was so many times where Slav was so close, but just barely eked out survival just against that move. Like, GameGRL was just really good at those up air juggles against Slav on the stage.
And the stage has even decided to throw her a bone and go for the best formation to necessitate those plays with the Battlefield-esque structure with top platform. But going away now,
And-
so, you know.
And they got a fantastic little corner confirm using the missile into the down strong. That's great.
The stage giver,
like-
stage taker away.
Like, so far, though, GameGRL's been doing really well just sort of racking up that percent against Slav. Like, they had such a fantastic start against him, and then even now, like, even though Slav's been making up some of that difference, oh, that was a bit of a weird interaction with the missile.
That
They just
would kill
barely...
Rocko. Just throwing it out.
Oh,
there.
they just barely miss out on the teeter twice. Like, that was a bit of a misinput, but thankfully, it was a lot safer of a situation compared. They get hit with the RPS, unfortunately.
What a catch.
And that's going to be a kill for Slav.
Slav has been playing with so much more confidence and strength tonight. It's been so wonderful to watch.
But unfortunately, the up special was just so, like, bad for PTN that it's just going to result in a kill pretty early.
It's like I said
Well,
earlier,
I say
with
pretty
Jenny
early.
neutral, with the Jenny aerials, she's really good at punishing PLAs that have to recover low, and unless you want to get hard punished by a smash attack on stage, you kind of have to do it with Powder Toastman.
The
Woo!
thing just the difficult is that Powder Toast... Oh, wow. Like, the RPS and just being on platforms as well. It's just a tricky situation for Powder Toast, man, because like I said before, he's like a very single-to-him character just because he's so easy to combo, and his recovery is just so uniquely poor compared to the rest of the cast. And even now, Jenny, even after the nerfs to her neutral air, it's still like one of the best out-of-shield options in the game. Like, to try and get out of combos in the air. Like, it's the closest thing to a combo breaker this game really has.
Frame 3.
Oh. She tries to go for the... No, it's frame... I believe it's frame 4 now.
Oh,
move, so-
man. Whoa. Why'd it gotta be nerfing Jenny? She's clearly very honest and balanced.
That one frame has ruined you entirely. How Milton
Absolutely.
Keynes
Oh,
said
what a catch on ledge.
that is...
Gameplay.
Play nice.
Well,
Does someone make
either
you
way,
this?
we'll have this discussion some other time. Nowadays, we're on pizza.
Yes, we're in
So-
our dreams, our sweet dreams, no less.
So far, GameGRL's sticking with Jenny, so I guess the Jenny pick wasn't just playing to the demands of our unruly TO god. So far though, Slav has got a fantastic start over GameGRL's Jenny, so maybe Sweet Dreams was the pick to go for him.
I'm
But
not really a fan of
even-
this stage for Jenny, you know. Gotta say, I know that the main thing that GameGRL likes doing with Jenny is nice stock there from Slav. But what she really likes to do is force her opponents off to the left or right side of stage, underneath stage. Then she likes to wave dash off and hit them with the neutral strong. It gets kills ridiculously early. Expect to see it there. Oh, I'm a prophet, ladies, gentlemen, and everything else in between. I can see the future. How about that? But I was gonna say, like, I didn't think it was gonna be so easy on this stage, but color me wrong.
I mean, I guess this is just a stage that it's not terrible for Jenny. Like, to my knowledge, there's not really a stage in this game that's like absolutely atrocious for Jenny, unless you can prove me wrong.
I think the main reason I don't like this stage for Jenny is that you lose a lot. Very nice by Slav, but you lose a lot of the up strong pressure because the up kill zone on the stage is very high, and it takes a lot more juggling to get there. Don't get me wrong; it's not necessarily bad. It's just there are better options.
That's fair enough. I think that does say that does sort of play into the fact that Jenny isn't really a terrible character on any stage. It's not like a stage where, you know, unlike some other characters in the game where you absolutely need to try and avoid just getting taken there, because like in general she's still like a very solid character, even if she does like take a lot of her reliance from those aerial kills, just because most of the kills from the side just really aren't that like powerful for Jenny outside of the test laser, which is just so slow that you're not going to be getting it most of the time.
But you can buffer it when you are dashing off of ledge, which is what GameGRL is a big fan of doing. Trying to do something there with the neutral B. I saw it just kind of hanging around and changing directions, but didn't find its mark.
She's definitely trying a lot with the lobster claws. She's not going to get a kill with the double punch just yet.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, she misses the punish on the up special. I guess she's trying to throw Slav off stage to try and force him to do it again, because like we've been saying, that is when PTM is at its worst. They don't get the kill on the neutral special, neutral strong, I should say. They get the RPS, which is gonna be a kill. And Slav is on the last stock, but GameGRL was so close to dying that, if it wasn't for that fantastic DI, that would have been it. Slav tried to punish her on the coming back on stage, but just misses it, unfortunately.
Okay, we're
But that's
going
gonna
pretty
do it.
even. Pretty even.
I believe that
going
was
into this.
267% when she died, so...
She is
But thankfully-
ridiculously heavy for a character so small and mobile.
I mean, thankfully for GameGRL, this is not that much of a deficit between both players. Like, she can definitely make up like the difference. She is close to dying. BTM is good at sort of getting these kills at this late in the game, but we've seen that Jenny has the moveset to really deal with PTM really well. So maybe, just maybe, this could be a very tight end. I'm definitely just a bit surprised at where this is going to go. Like, they're both at equal percents right now. Like, there's really like no telling what's going to happen here.
They're
Like-
playing it so much safer than they usually do as well. Which I know probably sounds weird to somebody who's not so familiar with this game, but... Oh, never mind.
And there we go.
The results are in. And
That's
the
2-1 to GameGRL.
Woo!
Jenny.
She's on
The Jenny
match
pick
point.
really has worked out for her.
Jenny Gaming, let's go! Woo!
Sorry.
Play
The
nice.
power! Oh my goodness, a new stage! Oh!
I'm really sorry. Sorry, everyone.
Just in time for Halloween, we're going to the graveyard. And had the second double dare come out there from GameGRL, maybe Slav would have as well.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I still feel really bad for what just happened.
Oh,
And that was a kill for Slav.
no! Oh no! Nah, no, Slav is the one who just got moided, my dear friend. For this Rocko is not being played by GameGRL. 1, 2, oh, This stage is very scary. That's what all of Rocko's little reactions with his eyes are. He's just freaking out that much. To be fair, I could imagine Rocko being very, like, was there ever a group? I mean, I'm watching the series at the moment. Oh! Oh!
This
What a
has been
catch!
really good for... I mean, this has been really good for, like, GameGRL so far. I guess the Rocko choice, in general, just isn't really working out as much for Slav. I don't know if Slav picked Rocko because they wanted to try something different from PTM, or it was because we just constantly badgered them. But
This ain't us, this ain't us. Ah, I didn't know you could reflect, double reflect fire using the little thing there, but hey, a couple of Wallaby boxing gloves will get them off and get in stock, but oh,
I believe what happens...
no.
Oh.
Oh no.
I believe what happens with Rocko is whenever you use Spunky against the thing,
Double there?
is that Spunky will actually add a reflecting option to the actual move. So
Interesting.
it usually can't reflect, but then Spunky will let it reflect. So there is a bit of extra reason to use Spunky besides just speeding up the move.
Well, it would seem that using Spunky there didn't exactly help so much. Oh! Is that going to connect into a stock? For a heavy dash attack, it sure does not have a lot of launch power, but those Wallaby boxing gloves sure do. And so that's a
And there we
Reptar
go.
tail.
The winner.
I still feel really bad.
Relax, it's all good. At
Honestly,
most, you would have been
people-
at -10.